we need to be very clear with our users that, hey, we're not spying on you, right? Like the goal here isn't to like spy on you and like sell your data for ads and those sorts of things. It's more of
Mm-hmm.
like, how can we be like a personal companion to you no matter what you're doing on the internet? No one knows the right way of doing that yet.
What's Microsoft's vision for Edge in this age of AI? And maybe we can. This is where also we can delve a little bit more on the capabilities of AI when it pertains to web browsers in general or as a whole.
Yeah, I think uh, the strategy is a work in progress, right? Like
Okay.
just to be totally transparent, like we have a new CEO. It's actually someone who invented Google DeepMind, or like
Okay.
invented DeepMind that was later sold to Google. Like, he's been around in the industry for a really long time. He
Hmm.
understands the ins and outs of this like totally. And I think from everything that I've seen in public interviews, because obviously I'm not allowed to share anything about like
I
the
wouldn't.
confidential like
Yeah, I wouldn't
company
expect you
stuff,
to.
but yeah, and like just he has a very clear vision, right? Like, and that is that like AI is a companion, right? So I think that's sort of the vision of web browsing for the company, and not just our company. Like I've seen so many of our competitors talk about browsing in the same way, and it gets me really excited, right? Because like when you think of AI at the moment, it feels like a like transitory thing that you use to help you with like a very small task, like, hey, like, can you
Hmm.
proofread this for me, can you rewrite this for me, and
Yeah.
very basic use cases. I think the industry in general is working towards memory, which is basically like
Hmm.
the AI needs to start remembering the things that you talk to it about.
Gotcha.
And I think that's where the real power is. Because think about everything that you do inside a web browser, right? Like your whole life is sort of based on a web browser. Like whenever you go to a coffee shop, like what's the one thing that people have open on their like computers? It's a web
Yeah.
browser. So think about what a web browser can do when it remembers the things that you did on it, and how can it get you back to those things, and how can it help you achieve the things that you were doing faster. So that's sort of the vision for the industry as a whole. Everyone has a different take on it, and as the years go by, you can come back to this conversation and think about how like right I was. But I think we will start seeing this stuff really soon in all the products that we use as like this AI stuff gets smarter.
I mean, I'm almost. Huh. So just so I understand this correctly, you're saying that there's a possibility that while I'm in bed and while I have programmed my, Edge browser to go to, say, a certain site, maybe like I use Riverside for podcasts, so we'll just take Riverside
Hmm.
and then perform clicks and such, and like I can automate it to do activities that I want it to do. Is that kind of what you were saying, but with memory and such, or am I way off, or is that just not possible?
I think it's a possibility, right? Like it
Okay,
feels like a cool idea. Like, do you even have to navigate to the same websites that you do right now? Or
exactly.
can the browser do that for you and give you a summary of the things that you're
Mm-hmm.
looking at, right? And I think one piece I like didn't touch on, but is obviously super important, is trust. None of this AI stuff will work if there is no trust between the agent and like the person itself. And
Mm-hmm.
I think, I'm going back to some of the stuff that I saw Apple announce at the start of this month, which is
Yeah.
around just, I think they've done an amazing job at establishing that trust. Like they've said that all of this stuff is happening on your device, and like even when we send things to the cloud, like it's in a very like protected network that third party like security companies can like verify and stuff. I think that part is like something that every company is working towards, but we need to be very clear with our users that, hey, we're not spying on you, right? Like the goal here isn't to like spy on you and like sell your data for ads and those sorts of things. It's more of
Mm-hmm.
like, how can we be like a personal companion to you no matter what you're doing on the internet? No one knows the right way of doing that yet. Everyone has ideas, everyone's working towards it, but I, for one, am really excited to be working in this space because it feels like one of those like fundamental things where design, it plays a really important part, right? Because Like if you build a creepy experience, then no one's going to want to like be anywhere
Mhm.
near it. But if you do it right and it feels magical, then like it will change how everyone in this world uses a computer. So
On that, so yeah, it really just sounds like you are on the cutting edge here, literally, of this whole new big
yeah.
era that's upon us.